What's up, good peoples? Welcome back to Random TV Reviews. I'm your boy, Stanley.
I'm your girl, Lynette. He started it off this time, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all proud of him?
Picking my game up, taking it to a whole nother level.
No, you're going to drop.
Hey, pick it up, drop. Hey. Y'all gonna know what that's about in a few minutes.
Yeah. And them housewives in Atlanta. Half of them ain't married, but we're going to get on into it. The title is Rocky Boat Horror Story.
Perfect title.
Kenya decides to walk her tail up to Chatau Shereé.
That's some country stuff for your tail.
That
right
is
there.
country
That's
stuff.
Country.
And there's nothing but Shereé to be doing but to be sweeping concrete. Really?
That was unbelievable.
Right.
Yeah.
So Kenya's whole thing was her sneaky tail wanted to get inside to see what Chatau Shereé looked like. Truth be told, I wanted to see what it looked like too.
Yeah.
It's been 500,000 years. I want to see it. But then they got around to the back part of the house. It's like, God, dude, this house is nice.
Man, that house is fat.
So maybe the time is worth it. What y'all think?
That
No,
house
it's
is,
not.
That house is the bomb.
So Kenya never got inside the house because Shereé had that jank on lock. I was like, did you lock your own stuff out your house just in case Funky.Neva come over there? Because you know Funky.Neva did a little newscast in front of the house one day, right? She tried to sue him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. So she said, I'm going to keep this thing locked even when I'm outside sweeping the porch. But they made a bet that both of them will be in their houses by Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't say what year, but I'm thinking it's 2015.
I'm hoping it's 2015 because they got 30 more days.
Right. So whoever loses the bet has to go and clean the other person's house. That's the deal. So Shereé was like, I'm keeping my eye on Kenya with her house in the ditch. What did she call her house? It was so freaking funny.
She did house in the ditch, didn't she?
She said that barn in the ditch. That's what it was. So then we get to see where Porsha is out there shopping at the X-rated store at Priscilla's, at Taboo, Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Trying to get her sexy gear on because she's sexy FaceTimes Duke. Porsha, I'm looking for those pictures to pop up on the internet.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Oh, yeah. That's it, yeah.
Yeah, so she tries on a whole bunch of stuff. I ain't too much to talk about on that part. So then we get Kim Fields and her kids. They go over to Phaedra's house for a little play date, which I thought was really, really cute. Phaedra is the most inappropriately dressed mom for a mom-kid date.
Yeah, she had on some white panties as you could see right on through the little
That was a swimsuit.
That was a swimsuit?
Yeah, it was a swimsuit.
They look like panties to me.
But it was a whole lot going on. Yeah,
it was
for
weird.
Phaedra.
Yeah, them little boys over there, they probably got themselves an eye full. Like,
Well, her kids are used to it, so it's pretty normal for them.
I'm talking about Kim's
Yeah, Kim's kids probably was like, what is that? So Kim was like, she was saying that, the group of girls are a little different than what I'm used to. I don't really have no friends like that, but why they always got so much boobage out? And Phaedra.
If she gonna go right along, we're gonna talk about something. Yeah, I don't know why they do that. I'm classy. You show just as much as boobs as the rest of them.
Boobs, hind parts. Remember when she had the fishnets on that day? The fishnet cover up on with the thong.
Yep. When she got on that,
Phaedra.
they was at that restaurant when she showed up.
No,
like
they was
that.
on the beach.
But one of them.
No, that was Crazy Bones. What's her name? Kenya mocking her with the butt pads on.
Oh, okay.
You can tell he really don't watch this.
I'm talking about another season.
But
when
I'm
she
saying,
showed up in
you
the
don't
restaurant.
watch this.
You watched it.
You watch it this season because I'm reviewing
I watched it before.
We're not gonna argue about this.
We're not gonna argue about it. I wish that freaking whatchamacallit was on the show this year.
Who?
What's her name?
Nene.
Nene.
Yeah.
I miss Nene.
Yeah, she gonna keep the skit going now.
Yeah.
But so Phaedra tells Kim, what is it that you do for yourself? To keep yourself as a woman going, except for being in mom mode. She was like, going to the carpool making sandwiches. I was like, what?
Like, what?
Phaedra was like, I get my hair and my nails done every week. What is it? You need to do something. And I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that freaking nails every week and hair every week, that ain't my thing. Well, kind of though, maybe.
But what you call it?
But that's a lot of money.
Got the coins for
right.
that.
Kim Fields got the coin too.
Yeah, she do too. But she caught in mommy mode, you know.
But she's a little bit more, I'm not going to say mature, but
laid back.
She's more laid back, and she started out so young as a child star that she knows the value of money. So it's not like she got new money. When you get new money, everything is glitz, glam, blah, blah, blah. I got to show everybody that I got it.
Yeah.
Kim Fields is like, I got it in the bank and my hair look like this. So I get what she was saying, but she do need to find something to do for herself to make herself feel better.
That's why she's going crazy.
Yeah. So, Miss Porsha, she laid up in her bed with her glitter diamond bra, negligee on, trying to get Duke on the phone. She texted him. He keeps stalling, talking about something. In a few. I'm in a meeting. In a few. I'm in a meeting. And it been over an hour.
Yeah, and he ain't got.
Now, my thing is, everybody saying Duke gay. Duke like transvestites. My thing is, if y'all do this all the time, you know what she's up to. You know what she's getting ready to do.
Yeah.
Any normal man would be like, oh, postpone this meeting right here, $500,000, y'all just hold it. Write me a post that chat.
Let you send me a text and tell you gonna have a half naked FaceTime with me. I'm gonna be just like this. Where you at, honey? Where you at? I can't see you yet. Come on in. Did he so?
So she calls Phaedra, and Phaedra was keeping it 100 with her, which everybody has to have that friend that's gonna tell you how it is.
They've been telling her 100, told her she need to leave.
But she's only gonna listen from you know how it is when you only listen to a certain amount of people, certain people.
Like Shambach said, that when you in love,
can't nobody tell you nothing.
Can't nobody tell you nothing.
Yeah, so she told us that I think this ship has sailed, that it's ran its course. They'll try to push it, move on. I said, well, yeah, hallelujah, keep it moving.
Because him don't want you no more, him don't want you no more, him don't want you no more.
You know?
Handwriting is on the wall.
So now we get ready to have this Cynthia, I'm not going to leave Peter boat party. I really didn't understand it, but hey, we're going to go with it.
Let's do it.
We get to Cynthia's house. Her friend Tammy is there. I can tell right off the bat that Tammy got some foolishness with her. But anyway, so then we flip over from Tammy, and they start talking. Kenya started talking. Why do Kenya always talk about people's toes? And her toes are ugly.
Exactly.
So she was talking about. Remember last season she was talking about Claudia's toes. Claudia's toes was her toes are like a crack house. So she was talking about the girl's toes. She was talking about something else. Can't think of what it was. Oh, and Tammy said she don't know what shade is.
Yeah, I was like,
you lied.
Really? You don't know what shade is?
So Tammy reveals to everybody that her and Bob, which is Sheree's ex-husband, are best friends. I automatically knew off the gate. This is gonna be some shit's naive.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason for her even being on this trip, because there was no other reason for her to be there. So then Kim Fields and Candy are on a separate charter together, riding around.
That was a heavy conversation on this vein.
it went real
left, right, real fast went left.
So Kim was like, Candy, how did you get into branching off and doing a whole bunch of entrepreneurship, coming from the music industry or whatever? So they got to talking about the candy coated nice, the sex toys, and all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Kim Fields reveals that she don't wear drawers.
I said, that's like me sitting down talking to my grandma, and my grandma tell me she don't wear drawers. Grandma, no!
Well, my grandma told me that she put drawers in her pocketbook.
That's a little different than saying that she put underwear in her pocketbook. Now, if she said I walk around with no drawers on, I would have left the Christmas day and went back to Richmond. Over.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Over.
So she's like, what is it that I can introduce into my sex life?
She said drawers is overrated. When did drawers become? She said drawers are overrated.
Drawers are overrated, but to certain people it's a necessity.
No, you need drawers.
I mean, when you wear thongs, it's like not wearing drawers, but not really. But we're not gonna have this conversation. So she's like, what can I introduce into pretty much my bedroom that's not going to be so way out there that my kids going to be screaming and hollering because I'm going to be crying out to Jesus.
Yeah, when I go to that level.
Candy said, well, if you gonna be hollering screaming, that's on you.
Yeah.
So I said, Kim, you done went from to talk about orgasms and vibrating draws.
No draws. And
I said, Lord, this don't went
overrated
real.
draws.
It's done went real crazy. So they finally get to the boat. Everybody gets on the boat. Kenya, right off the gate, comes for Shamia. Y'all know Shamia's the one who drank her water shampoo last episode.
Threw some mad shade at her.
I said, really? She's like, everybody was invited except for her. I didn't invite her. So then she tells Porsha, you know, when you're invited, you don't invite nobody else. How many times have you done that, Kenya?
Yeah, over and over and over again.
You come to stuff and you bring people.
Whoever you want.
Milo, like Nene say, Milo, you bring her. You bring whoever you want. You bring Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. So, yeah, if you invited, it didn't make a big deal. So, come to find out Phaedra not coming because Phaedra's one of the kids is sick. Mm-hmm. I think that was an excuse because Phaedra,
she didn't want to go because she know going to be drama on that boat.
Yeah, because then when you get black folks and that dark liquor together, it's just not going to
They don't mix.
work
They
out.
don't mix. They do not mix.
No. So, Porsha goes over and she meets Tammy. And she said, hey, Tammy, you look like Miley Cyrus.
Like Miley Cyrus. She did look like Miley Cyrus.
As soon as she said that, I said,
oh.
But at first I was like, she reminds me of Lil B from Love and Hip Hop New York. No, not New York. L.A. Because she got that flat face. So I was like, that's who she looked like with Lil B. But then when she said Miley Cyrus, I said, yes.
Yep, she looked just like Miley Cyrus.
So the girl was like, So, what happened next?
Then she asked Candace, you remember when we was at such and such? And she was like, Candace was like, I don't remember nothing from 20 years ago.
She's like, you know how many concerts I don't did?
But I should have known her angle when she did that. I should have known her motive behind that right there.
So then they start having these little pedicures 2 by 2. And of course, they call out Kim first and Tammy because Tammy got the busted feet. So the whole time Tammy is sitting there, she's talking to Candy. And she was like, you know that song?
You know my son, right? Yeah.
Pick it up. Drop it. Hey. I was like,
drop it. Hey, pick it up.
And everybody was like, She was like, you know, I want him to get in the studio with you. Candy was looking at her like,
But that's what black folk do.
They do.
Black folk think just because you know somebody that they supposed to give you a discount and hook you up. Candy was like, I don't know you. We got to talk budget. We can talk after this. Let's set up an appointment.
She said, I don't want to talk about no biz naive.
Yeah.
So, So we finally get Shereé on the boat. She spots Tammy right off gate. But she handled it well.
Very well.
I was like, ugh. She's like, yeah, I know who Tammy is. And went on stage left. I said, yeah.
That's how you do it, yeah. Because that was going to go left real fast.
Because both of them heifers are strong looking. So I don't know. Somebody would have went overboard.
Yeah. I'm surprised nobody went overboard on this episode.
We don't know.
To be continued next week.
Yeah. Why does Kim Fields have Tupperware and a book?
That's some country stuff for you right there. She look like she has some dried bananas in there.
Yeah, bananas, grapes. Dates.
And that guy, Kenya took them and threw them overboard.
That's at the recycling.
But I'm surprised that Kim ain't whoop her tail for that because black people in Tupperware, you don't mess with black people in their Tupperware. That
didn't even look like real Tupperware. That like Glad.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, that's it. $2 stuff. She won't tripping off of that. But if it was the real Tupperware, or she would have dived overboard and got that.
Let me go in their kitchen right now and take your Tupperware that ain't expensive and throw it down through the woods.
I'm different. I don't have money like that.
So even you got money, what you gonna do if I throw away our Tupperware?
I'll whoop you a tail.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Anyway, so Kenya is back on this picking on Shamia. I don't know what that was. Picking on Shamia crap about, when you go to people's events, the only person that threw shade at me was you, Shamia. All of y'all took the heat very well. And when I go to events, I don't do... Kenya.
So you don't even know.
Everywhere you go, You throw shade and you pick.
Yeah.
And even Candy was like, you was picking on the girl as soon as she got on the boat.
Yeah.
So how you gonna say that you don't do this and that she shouldn't have did what she did when you've been messing with her ever since?
No. I ain't said nothing to you. You didn't get your story straight. It's like, but what she don't know, everybody at that party was throwing shade at her.
Right. Everybody.
Just what her name? Shamia was the one that vocalized it to you. Everybody else was saying it behind your freaking back.
And she drunk the shampoo.
Yeah.
So somewhere in this where Shamia, because Shamia claps back.
Yeah.
Shamia was saying some stuff back to Kenya. Kenya got pissed off because she realized Shamia was timing that for her. She gonna tell the captain, I want her off my boat.
As if this was a bus ride. Like you could just stop the bus, open the door, and let her walk on out of there. Nah.
So Candace said, is this that serious that we're going to take this and drift it back to the dock to
Yeah.
put her out? Come on now. Come off of it. So, she tried to talk her off the ledge. Then all of a sudden they tell Cynthia, go talk to your best friend. Because somewhere in there, Kenya started claiming Cynthia as her best friend. When did that happen? But, so when Cynthia goes away, walk away.
Yeah, walk away.
To get her to calm down, Porsha calls her B. Now they call each other B's all the time.
I mean, just like spit them out like they gum.
But it was that freaking liquor.
Yeah, that liquor makes stuff sound a little
different. And this B sounded different to Cynthia.
Yeah.
And she was like, don't you ever call me a B.
Oh, disrespect me.
And she called her, you stupid, you a thought. I was like,
it's like, whoa.
Tell her how you really feel.
Yeah.
But did you realize that you was talking to Porsha? Porsha lays hands. Mm-hmm. And she got thick this season, which means that her hands gonna have some weight behind it.
Yeah.
They talk, because of course Cynthia walks away and goes somewhere else. They tell her, look, you need to go over there and apologize. And Porsha was like, I don't know what I did
wrong, so I don't see what.
But she's like, I'm gonna go and apologize. So she tries to apologize to Cynthia. And she kind of did like I would do. Look, if you say so, I'm sorry. Because I want to go ahead and get this over with, but I still don't see what I did differently than what. But if you perceived it and you felt it, I'm really sorry. But that ain't how I intended it. So that's pretty much how she was saying it. Cynthia won't have it. She started calling her dots and stuff again. Yep. You can't be that stupid. People call you stupid, but you can't be that stupid. You know what you're doing. So all of a sudden, I saw this.
When that happened, I said, oh, John, it's about to go down.
And of course, she knows it goes off. But y'all know this was a real fight. I want to see the footage. I want to see who won.
Yeah, me too.
But I hope they
show the footage next week.
They ain't going to show it. I know they ain't going to show it.
That's bull.
But all I know is there was a guy sitting on top of...
yeah, he buried on top of her.
But Porsha looked like she was going to take that joker and say...
But nobody won't hold him back, Cynthia.
Cynthia won't do nothing. She ain't going to fight.
She need to.
She ain't going to fight.
You going to bark back at her like that? You need to fight.
Yeah, that's what she need to do. But that was
the end of the episode.
It was boring. I was not going to review it.
The last part was the best part. Everything else was fluff leading up to the hard boat scene.
Yeah.
So that's the best part I like about the whole show was that scene right now.
Yeah, so they really could have just showed us that as a commercial. And
Yuppers.
But y'all tell me what y'all think about it. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, give us a thumbs up.
Everybody you know about Random TV Reviews.
All right, straight from the VA.
The dirty, dirty South. 2 down. Holla.